Boy, your ass like you wake up early in the morning and wash your face with cremated cricket dust. Your little ugly ass, resurrected moose looking ass, boy. Low income Frankenstein looking ass. You like you would sell your soul to the devil for a handful of Jergens lotion, your little ugly ass, boy. Over scratched booty cheek face ass. Your ass like a
Oh yeah. Thanks, Anthony, for this first box of cookies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Heck, we're cutting your balls off in 1 week! Yay! Yay! Are you excited?
Hey, what the fuck wrong with you? How like you in the bitch or something? Watch out,
I ain't pray for these baguettes, I pray for better days. I ain't pray for that new vet, I'd rather have my dogs back. Lord, protect me with this tech. I ain't pray for this protect. Remember the day I got the text, another.
Alert, alert, do not ride on high school buses. Yo, you need to ask your parents to drive you or walk to school or something. Yo, that shit got wild as hell. So listen, I saw a job listed earlier. It's for a bus aide. I help the bus driver wash the buses when the kids at the bad. So it's for my school, Oakcrest. I was like, yo, I'll do that joint. I can get some money if I get some more donuts and some Chick-fil-A after work, you heard? I was like, I'll do it. So I went to the school and I found out where to go. So I went on the bus, I got to know the bus driver, and we found out where we gonna go to pick up the kids. So we took the ride and stuff, and we went to the place. We saw the kids, we started picking them up and shit. I was like, yo, what's up with y'all? So they started jumping on the bus and shit. It was regular. So everybody got on the bus. It supposed to been 30 kids, but there was 29. I'm like, yo, is something wrong? We missing somebody on the bus. So I looked outside the bus. I said, yo, is that the other student right there? They said, yeah. I said, yo, wait up, yo. I said, yo, that nigga kind of muscular. He had muscles on his neck and shit. I said, nah, that nigga not in high school, bruh. I said, yo, you sure he in high school? They said, yeah, that's Raheem. I said, that's Raheem? I said, yo, Raheem. He was just standing there. He thought he was cool. He was hanging with some older dudes and shit. I said, Raheem, get your ass on the bus, little nigga. So he turned around like, what you said? I said, nah, that's not no little nigga. This nigga was D's with his head. He like Donald's or some shit. I said, yo, what the fuck? I said, yo, you sure? How old is this nigga? He said he's 15. I said, that nigga not 15. That nigga like 45, nigga. Yo, y'all niggas is lying. I said, yo, Raheem, hurry up. I looked at Raheem. I said, yo, wait up, yo. He had some shit in front of his lips. I said, yo, what is that? He said, Raheem tried to walk through the bus. He's just chocolate. I said, that's not chocolate. You got Dookie on your face, nigga. He had wild chocolate on his face or Dookie, nigga. I wasn't taking no chances with Dinos with Dookie on his face. I said, yo, bro, stay back. Stay away from the bus, actually. We gonna drive off without you. This nigga Raheem started running toward the bus with Dookie on his face. I said, yo, start driving, yo. This diesel nigga just tried to jump on the bus. So the bus driver started driving like, all right. I said, hey, we out of here. I turned in the back. This nigga Raheem was just hanging on somebody's window like, yo, wait up for me. I said, man, get your doodle face off the window. He just smearing on the window like, it's chocolate. I said, that's not chocolate. I know Dookie when I see it. The kids are just screaming. He was like, let Raheem on the bus. I said, nah, we're not letting Raheem on the bus. He got feces all over his body. I got one on your body. He was like, that's my friend. I said, nigga, Dookie is not nobody's friend. I said, keep driving, nigga. So he wasn't driving fast enough. This nigga Raheem tried to put his face through the window, like, let me in. I said, yo, he let Dookie inside the bus, bro. I took the bus driver and just threw him off. I jumped on the joint, started swerving like Dr. Venom. That nigga Dookie face just slid like, yo, do not drive the school bus. He got dinos with Dookie on his face. Alert, alert. Do not play Roblox. Yo, that joint should be called Old Block. Yo, I thought that joint was for kids. It's not for kids. Yo, so listen. My friend hit me early. He was like, yo, 21 trying to jump in the game. I said, what you talking about? I just want some Chick-fil-A right now. I don't want to jump on no game. He said, yo, they got Chick-fil-A on the game. It's a virtual game, but you know it's like real. I said, man, you stay on that Back to the Future, DeLorean shit. I said, yo, man, they better have 35 chicken sandwiches if I jump on the game. What game you trying to play? He said, we trying to play Roblox. I said, what is a Roblox? He said, it's a game. He said, they got Chick-fil-A, they got everything out there. It's like Grand Theft Auto. I said, it's not like Grand Theft Auto, nigga. I never heard of that. I heard those being like little kids on that joint. I saw it on YouTube before. I said, yo, man, I don't want to go there. He said, they got Chick-fil-A. You can get to 25 or 35 sandwiches. I said, 35? Yeah, I get an extra 10 sandwiches. I said, yo, let's go right now. You heard? Let's go on the game. So he said, let's go. So we went in the virtual Roblox. So we walking down the block and shit. That joint was kind of lit. There was people dribbling the basketball and shit. There was people just walking around and shit, chilling. I was like, alright, that joint kind of normal. So we went to the Chick-fil-A. I got my 25 chicken sandwiches. You already know I got my drink, you heard? So I got some milkshakes too. So we just chilling there. I'm just back in there. I'm like, yo, man, where the whole down the game? I want to see somebody twerk while I eat a milkshake. He was like, how you gonna eat a milkshake? I said, man, shut up. I'm high as hell right now, nigga. So he was like, man, you need to start blowing. I said, man, I can blow a Chick-fil-A all I want. So then the manager came like, you can't do that. I said, bitch, this is a game. I can blow all I want. So then I just took the blunt, threw it at her, hit her in the eye. I said, I said, yo, bro, let's get out of here. So we ran outside. We just chilling on the block and shit. Some little niggas was walking. I said, yo, is that the people y'all talk about the gamers and shit, the young boys? He was like, yeah, that's the young boys, but they YNs out here. I said, YNs? What you mean? I thought they were kid games. I just looked at them. I said, man, yo, what's good with y'all? Cause they was just staring at my left titty. I said, yo, what's good with y'all little niggas? He said, yo, what's good with you, bro? I said, nothing. I'm just chilling, just finished eating chicken sandwiches, mac and you heard. So they was like, man, why your left titty looking at me like that? I said, what? I said, my left titty not looking at you like nothing. What you mean? So he's like, man, why your left titty looking like that? This nigga just pulled out an AK-47. I said, yo, bro, what you doing, man? Put that shit away, yo. I said, you like 8 years old, nigga. He said, it don't matter how old I am, little nigga. Crew, assemble. I said, assemble what? Y'all on some Power Ranger shit. They just started assembling. It was like 10 little niggas. I said, yo, bro, what is this? I looked at my friend like, yo, you try to set me up, nigga. He said, yo, is this a game? I said, no, it's not. This is real virtual reality shit. You know you can get killed out here. He said, just stay calm. I said, nah. There was only one thing left to do. He said, stay calm. I said, nah, nigga. I just grabbed my friend and threw it to the little niggas. He started shooting like, he got ripped. He got killed, nigga. He was just getting shot up like, I said, oh my God. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm about to roll off the game, you heard? So I just took my Chick-fil-A, kept on rolling, little niggas trying to chase me. They didn't catch nobody, bitch. I ain't messing with the wired little niggas. Do not play Roblox. They really fucking out there.